Peru, I see you, Laura Slavcovici.
Hi everyone, I'm here today to help you make good decisions in life. Who here has a pet? Okay, so you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Why do people choose to have pets? First of all, because they're lovely, they're nice, they're very cute. Imagine a very cute puppy or a very cute small cat. They're funny, amusing, we like to see them, they're pleasant. Some people choose dogs, for instance, to boost their fitness. They want to go and jog along the dog. Other people say they're funny. There are people who say, son, I'm going to buy you a dog. You're going to learn responsibility. You're going to learn how to take care of a pet. Other people say that it is a cure for loneliness. They buy pets in order not to feel lonely anymore. There's another one. Girls, don't tell them I've told you, but having a pet is a very good test for future fathers. If your partner gets over having a pet and he starts liking the pet, that's a good one, you have to keep him. My first experience with a pet was, I was about 6 or 7 years old. Of course, everyone wants a puppy when they're young. So, I had received a puppy. It was very small and cuddly and nice, and I really loved that puppy. First 5 minutes. Because afterwards, I realized what a puppy needs. First of all, it needed potty training, because there was a mess everywhere. Combined with the mess when the puppy was eating, so my kitchen was really, didn't look very nice. Afterwards, I went to sleep in the evening, and I cannot tell you how many times I had to wake up during the night, because it was constantly whining, and in the moment I went to, I don't know, to do something with it, it wanted to play. So, in the morning, frustrated and irritated, I decided this would be the last day of the dog with me. I know, I was selfish and heartless. I wasn't a very good child back then, I have to admit. But this is when I learned a very important lesson. A pet doesn't only need the good parts, there are challenges when you have a pet. For instance, a pet needs training. Training for eating, training for potting, training for socializing, a lot of time and energy of yours. Afterwards, a pet needs attention, time and energy again. There's a lot of money involved in it. You have to buy food, you have to buy a lot of things. So, I'm going to share with you now a big discovery I've made in my very long life, of course. Do you know what I'm going to tell you? There is a similarity. No. Pets are like babies. Or babies are like pets. I know no one believes me when I tell them that, but let's just judge the facts. So, why do people want to have babies? First of all, they're very nice, they're good. Oh, let's have a baby so that I can play with it. They're funny, they're amusing, they're very nice. Some people say that, all right, I'm going to do sports. When my child grows up, we're going to do sports together, so I'm going to be fit. It does teach responsibility, because after you have a baby, it's sure you won't get rid of responsibility. And it is a very good cure for loneliness. Honey, I would really like to have a baby. Let's have a baby because I'm feeling so lonely, she says. What does he say? Let me tell you. If he's had a pet before, he's going to say, yes, honey, I'm ready for that. If he hasn't got a pet before, well, you first convince him to have a pet. Now, for those of you, so I'm coming back to the help I'm going to give you today. For those of you who are pondering, shall I have a baby? Shall I have a pet? I have a very good piece of advice for you. Stop wondering, the answer is obvious. You need to have a pet, obviously. And let me tell you why. First of all, the cost involved. So, it is cheaper to have a pet. You don't have to buy any video games, smartphones, fancy clothes, no college money for a pet, obviously. Then, there is no no coming from a pet. The pet won't talk back to you. The pet is not going to be stubborn. The pet is always going to be happy when he or she sees you. You're going to have your slippers brought to you when you get home in the evening. If you have a dog, obviously. And the pet is not going to say, hey daddy, it's 8 o'clock, where have you been? You have to play with me. And if you don't feel like playing with the pet, you can just ignore it. Or you can just lock it up into another room. So, buy a pet if you want it. Still, I think of one thing why you shouldn't buy a pet. If you want to play hide and seek or peekaboo with your pet, you can't do that. So in that case, you have to have a baby. Thank you.